Alright, this will be the trade recap for Wednesday, August 6th. So, looking at the pre-market plan here. Sorry, one sec. Okay, looking at the pre-market plan. Price is rallying. Sold off yesterday, and at this current point, I'm not exactly sure what it wants to do next. So my main watch was the 3625, 3620 area to see how the market reacted. If price held above this level or bounced here, I would then look for upside, and if it broke this level, I'm looking for downside. Simple as that. So market opens and rallies off of this intraday support that it creates around the 6330 area and rallies up, and it's able to break this high of day area that we created here at the 6340s. And that's where I got my first entry long. I was looking for a break and retest due to the fact that price was bouncing off of our key level just above it. We'll look at the confirmation here. So I got in at 10:11. Alright, so you can see aggressive break of our key level. That's step one. Aggressive buying, and then we get that aggressive retest. And right here at this level, we have a nice bid sitting here, which this sell-off gets into, sells off into the bid, buying comes in off of that, and this is where I get long. And then quickly thereafter, selling comes in and stops me out, fills that bid. I then got in another try at 10:15. Selling came down, and right here kind of started to slow down. Some buying came in. This was honestly a forced entry because at this point price was now rejecting this high of day level, and rejecting perfectly off of this previous higher time frame res right here. So getting in longs down at this level is very emotional and not really part of my system. So yeah, I really should not have taken that, but I did. It is what it is. We got to learn from it. So we'll go over those two entries and exits real quick. First trade, not a bad entry. Tight 3-point risk. I'll take that any day. Next entry, a little bit more risk, 3.5 points. Got taken very quickly. Could have worked out, but at the end of the day, this is not an A+ setup. It's not even a B setup. I really should not have taken that. So then price rallies, or drops down, I should say, into the low of day area. And at this point, I'm kind of seeing this as an intraday balance. Price has really stayed in this range besides that little breakout to the upside. So the first thing I was watching for was a break and retest to the downside. But based on the confirmation here, I went ahead and looked for a long because we had a nice aggressive break of low of day, which was not met with continuation. So lots of aggression coming in here, lots of aggression breaking all these bids through low of day, and this immediate buying reaction is where I get long. And you can see after I get long, more selling attempts come down here, you get absorbed for an eventual rally up. On this 1040 or 1024 time frame sell-off, you can see my mouse is being really laggy right now. You can see selling came in on that break of low of day, met with an immediate buying reaction, and that's where I got long. Then another aggressive retest. There were more aggressive retests that you couldn't see on the time and sales, but all this selling getting absorbed, possibly getting trapped, especially this aggressive selling getting trapped. If we can rally up, we get a nice little push, another aggressive retest hold, push, aggressive retest hold, and then on this next push, price was finally able to push to the upside and test the upper portion of the balance. Okay, my computer's being extremely laggy right now. I'm gonna try to end this real quick. Just show my entry and exits real quick. So there's the entry on low of day failed break, only valid in a lower time frame balance when you have a nice support level with that confirmation. Those first scales are 2R and then a market sell above 2R, and then the rest of my position was taken on trailing stop losses for a nice 2.67 R to R multiple. So yeah, 3 trades today. One good long loss, one long loss that I really should not have taken. I'm going to learn from that, going to journal that hard. And then one really, really solid win here at the low of days. Good conviction and good trust in my plan. All right, peace.